Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today we'll be talking about what next after graduation. So two things before you graduate that we'll talk about will be saving up and also making sure that you network very well. By networking, I mean make sure you have friends that are everywhere, or friends, at least some friends that you can reach out to in different parts of the world or different parts of the country that you're from. That is going to help make the transition from school, home, or whatever you want to do easy. Now let's delve into the 7 main things that I want us to talk about in what next after graduation. Now I put down these 7 things as the basic things that you can do whilst you wait for whatever the next steps are for you, if you're going to go back to school or you're going to get a job, or whatever you want to do. These 7 things are the main things that you can do whilst after you graduate. So what next after graduation? The first thing will be to volunteer. So for me, I have done a couple of volunteering here and there. My first volunteering was with the African Coalition Center. So they help people who have moved from their country to a different country based on war in their country or whatever that's happening in their country, that they cannot stay in the country. So I was volunteering with them, helping the kids understand the importance of using information and technology. So this is how I used my spare time to volunteer and help kids from different parts of the world understand the use of information technology and picking up opportunities. That was the first thing that I did. Now, the second thing you can do if you do not want to volunteer, I'd advise that you probably enroll in a skill set program, a certified skill set program. Now, what that can do for you, it's going to boost your CV if you're going to look for a job later on. That is going to boost your CV. It's also going to let you have an add-on skill. So if you graduated with engineering and then you're yet to get a job, or you want to have like a gap year, what you need to do during that time, you can enroll in a certified skill set program, and that is going to help you to you get a hobby from there if you want, and you can also learn some new skills that's going to help you in whatever your endeavors are going to be later on. The next thing that we'll talk about is gain local or international travel experience. So that's when the friends come in, the network that you have come in, or the family that you have that are not living in the town or city that you live in come in. So it's very important that you make sure your network is not always people that think like you or are around you all the time. Make sure you have friends that live somewhere else, a bit far away from you, so when you're bored at home after graduation, you can easily visit them or put in a call and say, hey, I'm bored, I want to come stay with you for about 2 weeks a month, just to take my mind off things, get to see a new place, experience new culture, new food, meet new people, so you can reach out to your friends, speak with them, let them know that you're coming, and that's good networking right there. The fourth thing that you can do is to enroll or get yourself into an internship. Now, internship is also very important because it's also helping you boost your resume. Now, if you get a job or you get to intern with a company, you learn some of the things that the company will require you to have, some of the skill sets, the soft skill sets that companies will require you to have before you get a job, right? So you learn some skills from the company, you'll be able to communicate better, you'll be able to depending on wherever you get the internship, you get to do your internship, you are going to be better off because you can add this internship onto your resume, and employers will see you to be employable because you have some prior knowledge in a particular field. The next thing will be to invest in your passion. So whilst waiting to get a job, again, we are talking about what next after graduation. So whilst you're waiting for whatever you want to do and you're still not certain, you can now invest in your passion. Invest in, if it's farming that you are passionate about, invest in it. If you want to learn animation, make sure you're investing in it. Make sure you're doing what you have to do. If you want to learn how to cook, make sure you invest in that or start something around that side and gain all the knowledge that you can get. Then you can start something on your own. Now, the sixth thing that we'll talk about is further your education. what's the worst that can happen whilst you wait, or whilst you graduate, after you graduate? You can decide, okay, I'm done with high school, I want to go to the senior high school. I'm done with senior high school. I've tried all these things, I've volunteered, found a passion, done that. Now I want to go do my first degree. I want to get my undergraduate degree going. So you can enroll into a school of your choice, and then get pick a course of your choice, a course that appeals to your interest, and start that. The next thing that you can do, if you do not want to go to school, if you do not want to volunteer, if you do not want to enroll in a skill set, a certified skill set program, or you don't want to do an internship or gain local and international experience, you can learn a foreign language. And I feel like a foreign language also comes with when you have a little bit of travel, or you connect with some friends that, or family that you have that live a bit far from the town that you're from. When you visit these places or these people, you get to learn the culture, you get to meet people, you get to pick up certain things. And learning a new language does not only boost your CV, it's also going to boost whatever you do. Because if you decide to go back to school, pick a program, you definitely meet other people from other parts of the world, and you'll be able to interact better. I mean, these are general things that would make your living after school interesting, won't make you feel idle, because after school being out of school has this feeling, especially if you do not know what you want to do. Some of these things can help direct the path that you want to move into, can help direct what exactly you want to do. So you can endeavor to be in all these fields, or all these 7 things that I've spoken about. Make sure that you're doing something. Don't stay idle, because it's going to frustrate you. I have been there, I have done that. When I didn't know what I wanted to do after school, I didn't know any other language, I didn't want to do any form of internship, until I had an open mind to venture into some of these things. I was always home blaming myself. I felt like the world was moving faster than I wanted the world to move, or I was left behind, my friends were doing things, or they were, so you have to involve yourself in some of these things, experience different things before you make a decision on what you want to do. So if you're waiting to get a job in 3 months, in the interim you can pick up some passion, fuel your passion. If you want to start something on the side, like vlogging, I found a passion that I wanted to talk, I wanted to say things, I wanted to write things. So whilst I'm waiting to start work, or whilst I'm waiting to start a PhD, I decided to start vlogging. So for me, it's one of the things that I'm doing after graduation, after my master's. So I don't become idle, I don't feel frustrated that my friends are not around, I don't feel like I'm left out and the world is moving faster than I want it to move. So you can try some of these things. I'll go over the 7 things that you can do again. Now remember, you need to save up, and you need to make sure you have good networks around the world, or around the city or country that you're from, so you can reach out to them. The 7 things that you can do whilst you wait, or the next steps after graduation, is first, make sure that you can enroll to or volunteer for anything. If it's Peace Corps, AmeriCorps, anything, volunteer in an orphanage, volunteer anywhere. Make sure it's something that you're passionate about, that it won't matter if they're not paying you, it won't matter if they're not giving you something in return, but you just want to do this. So make sure that you're either volunteering. The second thing is, make sure you enroll in a certified skill set program that is going to be an add-on onto your CV, and you have some skills that you can use in the future when you want to start a business, or you want to start an NGO, whatever it is. The third thing is, make sure you gain local or international experience. With the little money that you have, if you have good networks everywhere, you won't spend a lot. You just need to find yourself there, and the rest will be sorted out. Make sure the network that you have are good, and they can help you do this successfully. The fourth thing will be to take up an internship. That's also going to add onto the skill sets that you have. It's going to make you are going to have like quality soft skills that companies want, and you have some company experience as well. The fifth thing that we'll talk about is to invest in your passion. If it's farming, if it's learning to do animation, if it's learning to draw, if it's learning to paint, if it's learning to cook, you want to for your passion, enroll in a culinary school, whatever it is, make sure you're doing that. The sixth thing we'll talk about will be to further your education, so you can move from high school to senior high school to college to graduate school, and then get a job, start a business. The final thing that we'll talk about is to learn a new language. If you speak English, make sure you're learning French, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, whatever language you want to learn, make sure that you pick it up. If you want to learn some local languages, that's also a plus for you in your country. Just do it. And do not stay idle. Don't feel frustrated. Everything is going to fall in place for you. Make sure that you always follow your passion and take time. Time is a limited resource, but it's available to everybody. And with that said, make sure you're following my Instagram page for more of these videos. Make sure you also watch my YouTube videos when I upload them. Share, like, and comments. Let me know what you want me to talk about next time, and I will definitely talk about it. Thank you.